So what does it mean to say that the log odds increased by whatever 2.5, that the odds increased by 12? Well, we can check. So let's say that the log odds started being 1. So we'll say log odds of some event E is equal to 1. What does it mean? It means that the log of the probability divided by 1 minus the probability is equal to 1. So that means that the probability divided by 1 minus the probability is equal to x of 1, which is equal to E. So that's approximately 2.7. Okay, so that means that P is equal to 2.7 times 1 minus P, and that means that 3.7 times P is equal to 2.7. So that means that P is equal to 2.7 divided by 3.7. So we can compute it approximately. And that would be P started out as about 73%. So what happens when the log odds increases by, let's say, 1, and it started out at 1 as well? So if log odds is now equal to 2, so that means that this is now equal to 2. So that means that P divided by 1 minus P is equal to x of 2. So that's e to the power of 2, e squared. So E is about 2.7, so that's like 8, so we could compute it exactly. It's 7.4. So that means that 8.4 times P is equal to 1, to 7.4, sorry, which means that P is equal to 7.4 divided by 8.4. So the log odds grew by 1, but the probability just grew from 72 to 88. So in general, all you could say is if the log odds grow, then the probability grows, but the probability is not going to grow by the same amount as the log odds. So we actually already have a formula for this right here, except this is for the odds against, not the odds for. So we can just say kind of like get me probability from odds. So I'll say prob, so log odds to prob, let's say. So this is just converting the log odds to a probability. And this is going to be, so let's say that I want it to be a function of the log odds. So the odds are just 1 minus the odds against, so I'll just say odds. So that's just going to be x of log odds, right? And now I'll say P is 1 divided by, so here we have the odds against, so this would be 1 over odds plus 1, and that's just going to be the probability. Just put it here. So now we can get the same estimates more quickly. So if the log odds are 1, then the probability is 73. And then if the log odds are 2, then the probability is 88. And if the log odds are 3, then the probability is 95. If they're 4, then it's 98, and so on. So going back to what it means for the log odds to grow by about 2.5, well, it depends. So if we started at log odds being equal to 0, so that corresponds to a probability of 1/2. And we added 2.5, we are going to go from 5 to 92%. But if we added 2.5 more, so that corresponds to, again, multiplying the odds by 12, you'll just jump 7%, although of course now you're pretty close to 99%.